I'm like still trying to upload stuff. My computer decided to go like earlier. Thank God I checked it earlier. Um, how is everybody today? Let's see who else in here. Corn's mom. Hello, hello. Queen of Sheba, K9 of Chaos. Ooh, I like that. Just Jules. Hello, hello. Minnie. Hi, hi. Cool Gamer. Hello, hello. So, what did y'all think about these two? Well, I do the 2 episodes. Like, my colors off. There we go. That's better. I forgot I'm not wearing red. I'm wearing blue. All right, let's get started. Napa Valley girl, shade. Uber dork. I'm serious. Yes, you are an Uber dork. But I still love you. It's okay. What's up, Corn's mom? And I see Shade. I see everybody in here. Hello, hello. So let me start with, oh my God, has it been forever since I've been live? Because it feels like it. And I'm a little off my game. Well, mainly because I came in here and like everything was jacked on my computer. You gotta understand, like this computer, I get on it like once a week, max. And that's just if I have to. I mean, I really don't. I try not to. Okay, so I 60 days in. Carlos, when you watch this, I'm gonna fuss at you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But I'll tell you who really is catching my attention, and he has from day one. Silver looks good on you. Who says I'm sober, Clark? Nobody said I'm sober. You never know what's in this. There's just no way to tell what is in this. Sober. Yeah, being sober kind of sucks sometimes. But thank you for the compliment. I'll take it anyway. Y'all, guess what? It's below like 90 degrees here, and I can wear a shirt with like 3/4 sleeves. Woohoo! I love it. Who's that? Who's who? Wait, Chaz. You know who? Oh, you're talking about Chaz. Wait a minute. Did I click on the wrong one? No, this is 60 days. I was like, wait, I have a live set up for Love After Lockup for tomorrow. I was like, please don't tell me I clicked on the wrong one. That would be frustrating. Okay. So, shall we discuss? Hold on, give me 1 second here. I gotta do something real quick. Really off my game today. I'm not even lying. Who all watched the show? It's cold there? Really, Christine? You're wearing hoodies? Come on, it's not that. Well, it's colder in where you're at. It's colder there. Hold on, y'all. Man, I am really just not having a good day today. Let's see. I forgot to go into my studio. Give me a second here, y'all. It's one of those days. There we go. Here comes my dog. She's like, hello, Mom. Hi, baby. Aw, she's coming here to hang out with me. Sweetest dog ever. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's why y'all are confused. I was like, wait a minute. I know I had 2 different lives set up. Carlos was tore up. He was. I'm surprised he's not in here. I don't know if I sent him a DM about this live or not. I kind of feel like I did. He's probably like, I don't want to hear what people are going to say about me. Let's see. I forget this every single time. There we go. Save. Boop. Okay. I'm going to start making myself a reminder of what I need to do. I can't believe it's in the 30s. I saw somebody say in, I guess it was Jules Live, that it was snowing. Wow. Mind blowing. We've gotten snow here though. Primarily like, we've gotten it here like in the desert, but it snowed like a little more in Scottsdale. What was it, a couple years ago? It was so weird. It was during the pandemic stuff, so it was like it was already funky and weird, and then the snow on top of it was like, whoa, everything's popping up. My computer's just like boom, all these windows. Okay, let's talk. So we will start with my favorite. Well, not my favorite. They're all kind of my favorites, to be honest. I think you just got too invested. Yeah. Well, and you know what? We'll start with no, don't I can't tell him that. No, but I really do like what Darius is doing. He is a good guy. He got out of there and he's doing good. That's just my personal opinion. I really like him. But so I like what he did here. He started talking to all the guys about, doing this, teaching them how to make money in a legitimate way. I mean, I think that's the perfect thing. Like, why don't prisons and jails and stuff like that offer this more often? You know what I mean? Because when they get out, and then maybe give them like a little money to start on, just something. They need something. Because when a person comes out of jail or prison, let's face it, they don't have a lot to look forward to, especially if they don't have a big support system. Like, that's hard. Can you imagine? Just, you know what? Here you go. We're just going to drop you out. Here, you go now. And that's it. If you don't have money, you don't have family that supports you or friends or a place to go, you're kind of screwed. Don't you think? I mean, I kind of think that. I like what he's doing here. Yes, he really did. He really did get into it. Well, they're all getting into it. But I really like what he was doing here. Okay, Darius, I'm gonna pick on you about one thing because I know they come back and watch this. He made a list for everybody. Pardon me, y'all. He made a list for everybody on how they can make money when they get out the legal way. And I was kind of looking at this and I'm like, Well, the first thing that caught my eyes, bless his heart, he missed an N. I'm like, oh, I hate misspellings because I'm really weird about that. I'm a writer, so that's the first thing I notice if something's misspelled. But he did have a lot of good information here. Now, I'm going to need to contact Darius and find out exactly how I can make $70K a year because plus, so I'm going to tell you something. That's pretty good money. Let's see. You see, he says if you want to make money work for you, and so he's talking about investing. If you think having a record will hold you back, it won't, obviously, because look how well he's doing. He's doing really good for himself, y'all. I follow him on Instagram. If y'all don't, if you want everybody's Instagram, I have them all. If you want to DM me, I'll be glad to give them to you. He is from inmate to profit, or from prison to profit, or something like that. And he's talking about how you can work your own hours, 20 hours a week or less. Okay, surely that's not the 70 grand. I don't know how you can make 70 grand working 20 hours a week or less, but I mean, maybe you can. If you want to get out of debt in less than 6 months. Okay, now I'm going to hit Darius up on this one because I need to know. I've got a little debt. I want to know how to get rid of it in less than 6 months because that I'm interested in. So I might just be like, yo, hey, let's talk. Actually, I would love to get him on here. I know. I like his positivity too. He is a very positive person. And these guys are really listening. I mean, they're listening, they're paying attention. So, and he's really taken on this kid DeSean, which I like. I love how he talks to him kind of like a father figure. He's there for him. I kind of hate it because that when he leaves, DeSean is going to be there by himself, and he's kind of shy. For the first time, was it last week's episode? He hit somebody, and bless his heart. It was like, I've never hit anybody before, and I thought, how strange that you're in jail and you've never hit anybody. That's weird. You know what I mean? I guess that's not necessarily part of it, but you just wouldn't think about that being the first time he's ever hit someone. Beverly, what does that say? Oh my God, that is really okay. That's an interesting picture. So you found Beverly Bilberry's missing teeth, I assume. I don't really even know who is she? Oh, that I know whose room she's in. Okay. Well, at least you found her teeth. Thank God. They look a little rough, but I mean, hey, better than nothing. I did too, Corn's mom. Bless his heart. I did too. It was a little rough. And actually, my kid was watching part of it with me last night. She was like, "Oh, that didn't go over so well." She goes, "Did she? Did he mean to hit him like that?" And I said, "That's the first time he said he's ever hit anybody." And she goes, "Well, it kind of shows." I'm like, "Don't pick on him." See, and that's the problem. I don't want people picking on him. That, who the hell is that? Is that one of my mods? Y'all are not right. Not right. Sad to see these young kids. Yes, DeSean and Nick in jail. Hopefully they'll be on the show. Being on the show. Well, I do know this, Shade. I'm pretty sure that Darius stays in contact with DeSean, and I know for a fact that Carlos is still in contact with Nick because I think I saw him post something on his Instagram not that long ago where he talked to him, I think he's still in jail though. Wait a minute, how long ago did they film this? He's been there for a long time if that's the case. You know what I mean? Like that's maybe that was from a long time ago or something. Maybe it wasn't recent. I know. I'm laughing at these missing teeth. Yeah, they seem like they've got a chance. I think it was a little disappointing to me that they all came up with money to help DeSean get out on bond, and it wasn't that much money. It was like $150 or something. It was just a small amount. They all came up with it so he could get out for his birthday, and the mother refused to sign the papers to let him out. I'm like, what? She wouldn't post the bond for him. I'm like, that's strange. Well, hello, SM. I hope you're having a great day too. I've been having a good day. My puppy has been hanging next to me religiously and will not leave my side. So that worries me. I'm like, is she sick or am I sick? That poor kid. The mother, yeah, I know. That's heartbreaking though. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, he said he was going to prison. Okay. That's right. That's right, he did. I know. This show it does break my heart. Honestly, way more than that inmate. Those teeth are killing me. I can't keep putting that up there. It's killing me. Oh my God. Y'all always screw with me, don't you? Always, always, always. Um, oh, wait a minute. We had this one first. Okay, so these two go hand in hand. So I think Darius is going a positive way. I can't say anything negative about him. What he's doing, I think, is probably exactly what they need to do when they go on 60 days in. They're there to help and they're there to find out information, and that's exactly what he's doing. Just like right here, the producer says, "You want to hand that off to me," because they asked him, was he taking pills? Because we know that Carlos was partaking in the medication situation. Carlos, no, no, no. I think Jules said that earlier in here. No, no, no taking pills. Cannot do that. Can't do that. I was like, dude, please tell me you're not doing that. At first, I thought maybe he's going to get them and he's going to hand them off, which is exactly what Darius did. He did the right thing. But no, no, no. Carlos went the other way and said, "Nah, I'm just going to take one." Dude, you don't even know what you're taking. Why would you do that? I would never put something in my mouth I didn't know what it was. I'm weird about taking prescription meds. And I don't look up to see what they can do too. I'll be the first one. Google what is this thing going to do to me, because I can't tolerate medication very well. But I was disappointed. This disappointed me. And when they I'm going to bring him up next since we're talking about him. What's everybody seeing here? I know those teeth are killing me. You know what? I think you're right. I think you're right, Minnie. I think so too. And I think maybe there may even be conversation here that we didn't see, which I am anxious to talk to these guys. I really am, because we've already talked about this, and I think he'll do it. It had been, I know, right? That's the first thing I said. Did you see, though, Minnie, did you see where one of the guys, and I was going to take a picture of it, but it's kind of hard to unless I did like a little short video, where, hold on. Forgot how to get my face back on here. It's been so long since I've been on here, y'all. How sad is this? Hold on. I just got to get rid of the picture. Okay. Did you see where the one guy, heavy set guy, he walked up to the nurse to get his meds, and I don't know if anybody else caught this, but he put something in his hand and then he stuck it in a pocket and then put something in his mouth and was drinking. And I'm like, did he really just pocket that pill right in front of that nurse? I'm pretty sure he did. Now, I wouldn't care if it was, if I was so desperate to want to take a medication or whatever, I wouldn't care if it was in a pocket. But I am not too hip on the idea of it being in someone else's mouth. That's nasty. But you're in jail, so they don't care, right? They really don't care. Let's face it. It's jail, and it's not a very clean jail. What is this picture of? Oh, okay. So Carlos was kind of the main person that this week, as far as the men that they talked about, because, well, he was being mischievous and he was doing stuff he wasn't supposed to, which we already know. I think that's where they called him out. Let's see here. So he was shocked when they called him, because they came in and, well, they called out his name, and I went, oop. Immediately when she said that, I was like, uh-oh, they're taking him out early, which I kind of expected that. I was sort of expecting that, because when he started talking about taking, other people's medications, sorry, I already put that up there, my bad. I was like, this is not going to go well. This is not going to go well, because if you remember, Sheriff Sandra had already talked to him, Scandret, however it's pronounced, I'm not sure, had already talked to him about, don't screw this up. Don't mess up what you came here to do by getting back into your old ways. As a matter of fact, I think I have a screenshot of it. Yeah, he goes, we're not trading commissary when it comes to substances. I can't say the word or YouTube will have a fit. But that's exactly what he was doing. I couldn't believe it. I was like, dude, Carlos, come on. I was getting mad at him. Better than being in there. Wait, in there what? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, Shade. Thank you. You threw me off for a minute. Yep, you're right too. Beverly's missing teeth. You're exactly right. They are. And not just there. That's happening everywhere. And it's really sad that I have to sit my kid down and tell her, please, for the love of God, don't take anything that anybody gives you. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it looks like it's a Tic Tac or a this or a that or whatever. Don't do it. Just don't take anything anybody gives you. I said, not to do that, right? She goes, I know not to do that. My kid doesn't do all that stuff anyways, but still, you have to warn them, because they're making it look like little pieces of candy, and it's like, what? I don't understand. And clearly they're aiming for the kids at that point. I'm sorry, I snorted. I snort when I laugh really hard, but I was like, wait, what? Why does he always look like he just ate shit? I don't know. Well, he does kind of do that, doesn't he, Corns? Now that you brought it to my attention. Well, maybe he did. I mean, I said it wasn't a very clean. It's not a clean jail. Remember, I showed pictures from the very beginning. Did you just say because his thong is too tight? Nothing worse than a tight thong. It will make you look like that. You know? Oh my god, I love you guys. Literally do. Y'all are so funny, and you're killing me today. So yeah, he's getting reprimanded. We haven't seen that part yet, but oh, it's not gonna go well with Mr. Sheriff. Oh wait, I did have another screenshot of him. Mr. Sheriff man. He says he pulled Carlos out a few days early to help us. And then I think he continued to say, help him, because they were afraid that he was, I mean, was only there for another week anyway. So he really only got like a couple days, 2 or 3 days early. Which is more than I can say for Lucky Chucky, because I think he left in that many days. So that was rough. But they, if you noticed, and I saw this, when they would show Carlos, he was looking pretty rough. Like, dude, lay off the stuff, because whatever it is. And here's the thing: you don't want to mess with antipsychotics, because you don't know what they're going to do to you. Especially if you don't have any issues or problems or whatever. Don't take other people's meds. Carlos, I know you're going to listen to this. Don't do that again. I don't know if he'll ever go. He can't go back in anyways. Yeah, I do too. Corn's mom. I do. Shade. Y'all like those. Y'all really like these teeth, don't you? I'm just going to keep putting those up there for you. I lose my thumb. What? Oh my God. I lose my thong and have to use my teeth to pull it out. Okay. Beverly's missing teeth. I don't want to picture that. I'm trying to, though. Like, how do you... Okay. Anyway. I know, right? I can't. Y'all are messy in here. You're getting me off my game, but hey, that's okay. I can handle it. Y'all are funny today. So Carlos is set free, not by his own choosing. He is. What the heck is that?
Something close for you.
Ooh, I got a package. Woohoo! I bet it's not tampons either, because guess what? I don't have people sending me crappy gifts like that. Okay, I thought this was, I could almost picture, I thought it was kind of interesting. Carlos might want to reconsider maybe doing a little bit of writing, because the way he described like the air being fresh and crisp and the smell of the rain, and he actually gave a pretty good description of it. And as a writer, I can appreciate that, because I was like, okay, I get you. Like, I get that. I understand I like that. I like the way he described it, but him not knowing why he's out there, and he's going to figure it out next week. He's been live a lot too. He goes live a lot on Instagram. If y'all ever want to, no, not tampons. I don't get tampons, and nobody send me those, because I thank you. I don't need them, but that's okay. I don't need them. Let me get rid of all these. Y'all, I was having the hardest time trying to get these photos to upload. I don't know what is happening today. All of my electronics are deciding that they don't want to work so well. Well, my computer's working fine now that I restarted it. Earlier, do y'all remember once upon a time I tried to use a Snapchat filter and I couldn't find my face? It just gave the snap camera picture. There was no face. And then I didn't do makeup that day. And I'm like, I'm just going to come on here with no face. But y'all are used to that anyway, right? Most people don't show a face. Let's see here. You know, now that you mention that, I'm looking at that picture of the sheriff. He does kind of have a stank face. like he smells something rotten. Well, maybe the guy standing next to him is not so sweet smelling. I don't know. It's possible. So the guys, one of them did extremely well this week, and one of them, well, he made a few mistakes. Carlos, I'm not gonna let you live it down. He came in there last time I was live. Okay, the girls. Wait, which one is this one? Y'all, my pictures are all jacked up. Though, I did forget to mention this. Okay, because when we're talking about Carlos and primarily him, remember Thump, right? I know y'all remember Thump coming in there. This dude causes a lot of mess, and I am worried, especially now that Carlos is gone. But I mean, a few days is not going to make that much difference. But I'm worried about these other guys in this pod because that guy is mean. He is mean. He just walks up and slaps people for no reason, like resting bee face. Exactly. Sometimes I have that. It depends on my mood, but no, not usually. I just got a delivery. My hubs brought me a glass of Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg wine. Ooh, stanky face. Yes, that's what we're gonna start calling him. Corn's mom. We're gonna call instead of Sheriff Reginald Scandrett, we're just gonna call him Sheriff Stanky Face, which I'm sure he could appreciate. No, just kidding. No, I really do feel bad for the guys he's been watching out for, because Carlos was kind of, he came in strong with his game. I mean, like from day one, the minute he got out of quarantine, he went into this pod and he was like boss man. Right, nice hubby. First of all, I don't have a hubby, and that big box that just appeared, I paid for all that. So yikes, I was kind of hoping that would come on a different day, but that's okay. It's my money. I do what I want with my money that I make, not from YouTube. And that's okay. We'll get into that some other time. Yeah, that is a nice hubby though, to bring you wine. I wish somebody. I have a bottle of wine in my refrigerator, y'all, and I found it the other day because I was cleaning out some stuff. Now this is sad that I didn't know it was there. It's been there for like 2 months. I'm a really bad drunk because I can't imagine letting a bottle of wine sit there for 2 months, not open, nice and chilled, and I haven't even touched it. I'm a really bad drunk. So, GB, I'm not doing my job. Neither are you, though. 30 years of pure love. Aww. Well, that's sweet. Wait, Corn's mom, you've been married for 30 years? I can appreciate that. So, what do y'all think's going to happen to DeSean? Because Carlos is now gone. And, well, now he was primarily with Nick. We had Darius was looking out for Darius. I think I pronounced his name wrong. Sorry, Darius. Was looking out for DeSean. And then Carlos was looking out for Nick. But he was kind of looking out for everybody from that Thump guy. Because, y'all. And you know what? The reason his name is Thump is because every time somebody looks at his ugly old tail, they want to thump him. Like, he's mean. Look at him. He's just like hangs out on people's stuff, sits his nasty tail down on their bed. I mean, those beds aren't clean anyway. But, I mean, he told him straight up right there, like, dude, one more time and we're going to have a problem. Like, you're going to be out of here. Don't you remember they kicked him out once? They already kicked him out once. I didn't know you could do that in jail. I thought if you just didn't get along with somebody, you just didn't get along with them. I didn't know you could just go, oh, well, you're out of here. I was not aware. Maybe there's some sort of unwritten rule that, I mean, if they're just causing a big old stink, that, you can just boot them into another area. I don't know. Wait a minute. Beverly's missing teeth. Wine makes you poop like a Christmas goose. Corn's mom, you've been married since you were 16? Well, congratulations. That would make you 46, right? Not that it matters, but I can do math. Some people have a problem with math. I don't know if y'all picked up on that, but some people have trouble with math. The math doesn't math for them. It just doesn't add up sometimes. And bless their little hearts, it just sometimes it works that way. I can't help them. That is awesome. Did you say he's a bum? Wait, who's a bum? Oh, Thump. I was like, wait, what was I talking about when you said that? Yes, Thump is a bum, and he's a pain in the ass, and he needs to be gone. Because and DeSean is such a sweet kid, and I see that I think I saw the previews of next week where he's just sitting there on the steps or whatever, and this Thump guy walks up and just smacks him in the head, and I'm like, what? Why? He's not doing anything. He's not bothering you. He's not picking on you. Oof, makes me angry. Oh my gosh. Raquel is here. This is like seeing the Loch Ness Monster. It's very rare. Every now and again it happens. She'll pop in just like right now and say, hi. Hello, Raquel. Hello. In case you missed it up there, wine makes somebody up here poop like a Christmas goose. I've never heard that. I've never heard that saying before. That's why does wine do that to you? That's weird. Wine doesn't bother me. It just kind of gives me a headache if I drink too much. Made it to 27, but 28 is still questionable. And Yale's comments are really funny. You're here! Yay! You got Raquel. I haven't seen you in my chat in forever. I know you've been so busy though. But didn't he go upstairs when he got called out 50 times? Wait, who? Are we talking about Thump? Who are we talking about? Hello, Care Bear. I like Care Bears. Oh, that one's a grumpy one. It's funny because I can see everybody's pictures really big on my computer when I'm usually on my phone watching, and so I see people in chat and I can't really see their pictures that well. But yeah, that's all right. Look at that. Thumper. Okay, that's who I thought you were talking about. Somebody's gonna kick his butt. I mean, let's be real. And nobody deserves it more than he does. He's a punk. They didn't show very much of Rose this week, which I was, really and truly they didn't. But I do see her doing kind of the same thing as Darius, because she's telling people that, things that are helping her in her life. She's trying to mentor and help the people in jail, which that's part of their job. I mean, they don't necessarily have to do that. They're trying to find out how things get in, and, they're undercover. So they're trying to give as much information as possible. But I like this season because I'm seeing a lot of help going towards these girls and guys and whatnot in jail. Like, they need that. I don't understand why jails and prisons don't do this more often. I really, really, really don't. Like, come on, Kim Kardashian, didn't you pass the baby bar and you're into all this stuff? Like, do something. Make good use of your freaking time and money instead of just sitting around doing your makeup and worrying about how big your ass is. Oh, wait, they're undercover? No, Raquel. Everybody knows they're on the show. I mean, they come in and say, hello, I'm on 60 Days In. Welcome. You're a brat. She's giving me shit, y'all. She's not right. I love my Raquel. I love all my girls. Everybody in here is so sweet. Like, I appreciate it. I know I'm a little bit like rusty because it's been a while, but I'm getting back on my game and I'm going to be doing more lives more often. And you know what? Let me tell y'all something. This week, later on in the week, we are going to talk about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because, oh my God. Well, somebody was supposed to cover it over the weekend, but it turned out to be nothing but a big, huge disaster. And I heard nothing about Real Housewives. So I'm going to actually cover it. And I promise I will not get drunk and lose my shit. So how about that? They get pop in jail? Wait, what do you mean? Pop is in like soda? Is that what you're asking, Minnie? Are these the famous pecan bishes? Well, yes, ma'am. As a matter of fact, they are, Shade. They are, they are. I don't know who the tooth person is. I haven't figured it out yet. Beverly's teeth, missing teeth, but I will. I will figure it out. But yes. Welcome, Shade, to the pecan bitches. We're not bitches though. We're all cool people. We love to have fun and laugh and all that good stuff. I can get drunk and lose my shit. They get soda? Really? I didn't know that. Oh, well, yeah, they do because, hello, look, Coke right there. There's 2 Cokes and whatever that drink is. I don't know what that is. You know, I didn't know that either I didn't think they got soda. Huh. Look at there. Learn something new all the time. And I didn't even notice that in the picture. Yes, you can, Raquel. You can get drunk and lose your shit, even on my channel if you want to. It's pecan. No, it's not pecan. Remember, Raquel, I'm from the South. And Southerners pronounce it pecan. Pecan. She's going to kill me. On commissary. Oh, okay. So they can order through commissary. Well, I didn't think they gave it to them. They just give them like water, right? Like water and juice and stuff. You will never figure me out. I'm good with that too. If I don't, I don't. You know, I'm not like some people around here. I don't care to like spend hours and hours going, oh my God, so and so made this comment. It has to be blah, blah, blah. This person or that. But like, really? I don't care. Y'all be as anonymous as you want to be. I'm cool with that. As long as nobody comes in here and talks hateful to me or my people in my chat or my mods, I do not care. Y'all are more than welcome to be here. You feel honored to be amongst royalty. Shade. I mean, hello. There's a reason I got my own. What was it? Well, I don't. Have y'all looked lately at Jules's the headstones? Apparently, I am the latest one. I think mine says Sassy Susie, aka Boots. Boots Buckle Spurs used to be my like alternative name. And the reason I used an alternative name is because pretty much everybody that went into her IG used one. People knew who I was because she would tell them, oh, hey, Sassy Susie just started a YouTube channel. Blah, blah, blah. It's Boots, Buckle, Spurs. Like, everybody knew who I was. I wasn't hiding anywhere. I was right there in plain sight. So, you know, GB thinking that she's got something on me. Not really. Okay, I felt bad for Rose on this episode because, oh my God, I can't even imagine. Y'all, she got this phone call. Her kid was supposed to go to this graduation, and apparently there was some bang bang going on there. Could you imagine? I can't. I would be immediately like, I got a headache. Get me out of here. I need to see what's happening. But then she did bring a good point. She said, you know, if I was really and truly in jail like I was before, I would not have the option. I'm sure she was nervous and dying. Can y'all imagine? At least she was able to call, you know, and got good news that everything was okay. But if she was really and truly in jail, she couldn't do that. She couldn't just leave. You know, they don't care what's going on. People miss funerals and all kinds of stuff because they're in jail or prison. So, you know, it's not the way it works. Wait a minute. It was because you're an author and you wanted it to be separate. Well, yeah. I mean, look, if y'all look at my Sassy Susie Speaks, my primary account, I think, let's see how many people I follow. Y'all, it's not very many. I only have 268 followers. Now, I could have easily way, way, way more than that. But that's my personal account. And I do have an author account. Oh, Chris Combs posted something on his story. I do have an author account, but I don't use it that often, and I should be because I don't really advertise my books that often. I should. There is a link, I think, in my description, like the description of my channel. Yeah, I do too. I really, really like her. She's very sweet. She didn't like that she had to take her wig off, and I don't blame her. But she's a beautiful woman. As a matter of fact, Rose came in on my last live. Rose did, Darius did, Carlos, and I think Trinity. Yeah, all four of them. And I'm so upset, y'all, because remember I said nobody else is going home. Nobody's going home. Just those three. Everybody else is going to stick it out the full 60 days, which Carlos would have, except for he did a boo-boo. So there's that. Is this like Undercover Boss? Do you not watch this show, Raquel? I thought you watched it. I don't think do you not watch the show? Oh, well, it's undercover, like, prisoners. Jailbirds. No, not jailbirds. People in jail. I thought she watched the show, y'all. I know, you can imagine. I know. That was like, oh, you don't watch it. Okay. Well, that makes more sense. I'm like, wait, I thought you watched it. You know what? I see that happening a lot these days. Beverly's missing teeth. I really do. I do. I can't delete my IG because I love it. But I'm very, very particular about who I let follow it. Now, my 90-day, I have a 90-day account that has like almost 16,000, I think, 15.4 or something followers, and I'm fine with that. Like, follow away, because I do share, like, not just 90-day. I share 90-day, some love after lockup, some of the 60 days in. I don't think I have recently. Honey Boo Boo. She doesn't go by that anymore, but Mama June, whatever you want to call it. So I share a lot of, like, different types of shows, just reality shows in general. Real Housewives. Y'all, this season has been, like, off the chain. Yes, I can use that because I'm old. She says not a clue. Raquel doesn't have a clue. Well, so, okay. So we'll give her a little description of how it works. So these people willingly go into jail for 60 days. And they go in to find out, like, how people get, like, weapons and DRUGS and all that type of stuff. And, like, what's really going on, like, within the jail that they can't find, like, because, come on, let's face it, the sheriff doesn't know what's going on without help. But their job is to go in for that 60 days and kind of give them, give them all the information, like how this stuff is coming in, things that are going on within the jail that they need to know about. Like, for instance, do y'all remember? And I thought this was interesting. Was it Rose, I think, that threw such a fit about not having, oh, my dog's having dreams, about not having clean, outfits and whatnot. What did they say? It'd been over a month since they changed. Can you hear that? Oh, she's having a puppy dream. She's so cute. On this season, Raquel, they are ex-cons, but this is the first season that they've done that. Most of the time, it's just civilians. They've never been in jail. They've never been in prison, any of that. And those guys, some of them do extremely well, considering they've never been there. But these people coming in already knew what they were up against. Still, some of them left, like, almost immediately. So clearly, it may have given them PTSD. Actually, one girl, though, I felt for her. She went home early because she had been in trouble in the past with, like, addiction issues and whatnot. And she was starting to get to that point where she was going to ask them for medications to help her sleep. And she said, like, I can't do that. I can't take a chance on not staying sober to finish this mission. So she didn't finish it. But I don't fault her for that. I really don't. Corn's mom, almost not toothless. I thought it was toothless, not homeless. Wait a minute. No, it is homeless, not toothless. Oh my God. You can see how that would be confusing because really neither one is fun. Homeless or toothless, neither one of those are fun. So, as much as I respect what, and that's on Real Housewives, y'all, because that's a little, sorry, game changer here. Real Housewives, yeah, that particular organization should think about a name change because it was very confusing for me. But I was laughing at Kathy. I wasn't laughing at the organization and what they do, but I was laughing at her response to it. She was like, wait, she goes, I think I've given to both of those, the homeless and the toothless. Yeah, I can't wait to cover them because this show this season has been mind blowing. Just so much is going on that y'all don't even know behind the scenes. Oh my God. So I'm gonna have to set a day for that. How about we'll do it Wednesday and then Thursday I'll cover Wednesdays. I gotta go get my Polident. Damn, teeth just flew across the porch. Oh my God. Well, I'm really sorry about your teeth flying across the porch. That's got to be rough. Get them fast because if you've got those kind that do this, they may run off. I'm not sure. You may never find them again. Oh my God. Yes. Quarantine was, Minnie. And did you see? I know, Minnie. Oh, honey, I know. A lot happened at BravoCon. You aren't lying. You hate when that happens, Raquel? Do your teeth just magically pop out of your mouth and they just go across the porch? I mean, for absolutely no good reason. Hey, prop to that charity. It gave them. Yes, it did, Shade. You're right. It really did. Oh, you're all here for the you're good with the Beverly Hills Housewives. I love that show. I can't believe more of our pecan bitches, vile women don't watch that show. Vile women start watching the show. It's really good, and y'all like drama. And let's face it, it's full of drama. Corn tomorrow. Well, I hate when my granny panties fit like a thong. Maybe you should buy bigger granny panties, Corn's mom. I get the feeling you're buying like 2 or 3 sizes too small. Possibly. I've never had that problem. I don't wear a thong. I wore a thong one time, y'all. I know I'm getting totally off subject here, but I wore a thong one time on a date. And it was not too long after I moved out here. And I was very thin, very tiny little person. But I had these like cute, like tight fitted pants, but they were like kind of like dressy. And you could see like my panty line through them. So I'm like, oh, I'll get thongs. Okay, I'm just going to get a thong because we're going to try this out. I was miserable the entire night until I finally just jerked that sucker off and threw it in the trash and was like, no more. I will never, ever, ever wear another thong. And that was the last time I wore a thong. And I don't wear granny panties, but I've never had panties getting a bunch like that, so to speak. And down south, we use that pretty often. Don't get your panties in a bunch. Or in a wad, whatever you want to call it. Need to lose weight. Girl, don't get me started on that. Me too. And I found a new place the other day that has gelato chocolate, dark chocolate with black cherries. I was like, oh, why do you keep doing this to me, God? Stop, because I'm never going to lose weight at this point because that is like my Achilles heel. Dark chocolate and cherries are like, wow, I could live off of them. Anybody that knows me knows that. I have never watched an episode of Real Housewives. Stop, Raquel. Oh my God, you're missing out. You were all there for Brenna getting booed. I saw that too, Minnie. I was all about it. We're definitely gonna have to cover that. I have watched a lot of panties getting into bunches. So have I, especially on YouTube. Ooh, that happens daily, at least 4 or 5 times, right? I mean, let's face it, and I could pretty much tell you whose names, but I'm not going to name people because, well, trying to stay, nice over here. I know, right? I love Kathy. I think Kathy Hilton is like, she is, she's the best. The squash thing. Wait, I must have missed something. All right, we have one more person to talk about, and that is Trinity. And by the way, I adore her too. She she does a lot. I like this. Did y'all see that they did? So they did an open mic night, which I thought was pretty darn cool. And just that having that one night of like fun where they could do like poems or singing or dancing or rapping or just whatever they wanted to do to like get all that out. They had a night of fun. Twerking. There was one girl twerking. I saw that. But they had a fun time. They need people like her in these places. Well, I guess if they're positive and have a good outlook, they probably don't end up in a place like that. But I mean, she did, But she is hold on, after I show you this, I'm gonna show you what she does. She also did a really nice poem. I mean, these girls were into it. This girl on the right, I think, is the one that did the dancing. I don't remember who was twerking, but she was straight up twerking up against the wall. I'm like, wow, okay, well, whatever they need to do. Look at her face. Now, if y'all watched this episode, when she was saying her, quoting her poem, and this is a poem she wrote back in 2014, she said, and it's like really putting all her feelings and whatnot into it. Like, look at her face and it will tell you that she got so emotional. She started crying. I'm like, this is pretty deep. So these women and the women and men that are going in to do these types of things are affecting other people's lives in a positive way. And I love it. Now, what I didn't know, and I don't remember her ever saying this, maybe she did, and I don't remember it, but she says she likes to refer to herself as a re-entry coach. Essentially helping people when they get out of prisons or jails or whatever, and tries to help them re-enter into this good old thing that we call society. Because, it's not already a hot mess anyway. They did have a good time. I know. I was really I'm impressed with this group of people that went in for the most part. There's only one that I didn't really care for, and he left early, so I don't care. Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. And even, if you notice, even the COs were watching. They were like, hey, the inmates are hip to the fact that there's, yes, they are. Shade, have you ever noticed? They always know who the mole is. They always do. They can pick them out like nobody's business. And it blows my mind. How are you that intuitive, but you can't keep your ass out of jail? You clearly are pretty smart. I mean, because I guess they're looking at things differently than we are. And they've got all the time in the world to do that. What happened to your teeth? Beverly's missing. Had to fight the dog to get my teeth back. When I started gnawing on his tail, he dropped. Oh my God. Oh, geez. You are clearly here to make us all laugh, and I am here for it. Well, poor dog. I'm really sad that you had to bite his tail. That's not nice. Don't bite the dog's tail. Don't do that. That's actually pretty funny, though. I gotta admit, that's pretty funny. Oh my goodness. So that was this week's episode of 60 Days In. Woo, woo. It only took me 54 minutes to get, because I was getting, you know what though? There is one thing I have to do super duper quick. I hope this doesn't like make a loud noise. Hold on. Oh yeah, I left from down there. There's only one of me. There's supposed to be two of me because I couldn't get all my photos to upload. So we might just end up talking I don't have very many photos. So, who watches Inmate to Roommate? How many of y'all watch that? Yes. I like that show. There's parts of it I like, and there's parts of it that I don't. I mean, okay. I won't start with the most obvious first because, well, and y'all know who I'm talking about. Anybody that's watching it knows who I'm talking about. Right? Exactly, Corn's mom. Oh my gosh. I do not understand. There I am. Okay. Let me try to upload some more pictures here really, really, really quickly. Let's talk while I do this. I'll get it done fast, I promise. So who's your favorites? Oh, they're on A&E. Oh, oops. Hold on, there's two of me up there. Hold on, let me remove that one. There we go. Sorry. I got to get my good teeth back from that Erica Jane. I lent her my good set when she lost all of her money. Oh my God. Raquel, they're both on A&E. And you can actually go back and watch, like, I don't know if you have DirecTV or whatever, but I can rewatch certain shows. Let's see here. So this week's episode of Inmate to Roommate was just wow. I mean, I don't really know what else to say, but wow. Hold on. Okay, I'll tell you one person that I do like that I think is gonna maybe do okay. And that's that Javon. Is that his name? Javon? Javon? I think that's how it's pronounced. I think that Artie, who is the person that took him in, I think that she's going to get him on the right track, or at least I hope. Yes, it is definitely worth watching. Corn's mom, let me tell you something. I got opinions about that one. I've got too many opinions about that one. She has some real issues. I do not like her. Not even a little bit. I don't like her. I'm going to be straight up right now, and I don't care if she ever sees this or not. I don't like you. There's something wrong with you. And here's the thing. I thought, okay, put it this way. Some of you said you've been married for a really long time in here, right? How would you feel if you knew your significant other, your wife, husband, whatever, was writing an inmate of the opposite sex in prison for several years? Do you think that's just a friendship? Because I'm not, I'm sorry, but day one I called it and I said, this woman, she has some strange like thing for him. And we already know, and he called it out because I will show it here in a minute. We already know their marriage is not good. Her and her weird ass looking husband. And I'm sorry, dude. I don't go for people after their looks, but that dude looks like I don't know. He looks like maybe his mother and like brother and sister did something bad and they had a child come out of it. Does that make sense, y'all? I didn't mean to say that, but I did say it. So can't take it back now. I'm sorry, though. There's something off with him. I can't place it. I can't figure it out, but something's off. Wait, where's this doctor guy at? I thought I had a picture of him. Maybe I don't. Oh, yeah, there he is. All right. I think I got him off. Yeah, he don't look alive. He doesn't. There's something very, very off with him. I don't understand it. But from day one, I was like, wait, why is a woman writing to a man in prison? Now, supposedly, he's very Christian. She's supposed to be very Christian, which, I mean, I have to question it a little bit. I don't know. She might be Christian. But those who shout the loudest about being Christians, and this is not hating on Christians because I am very much a believer, but But those who have to, like, it's kind of like when somebody insists on telling you over and over and over again what a good person they are. Most of them are not a good person. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get at. Here we go. All right. There. That way I can see y'all's comments a little bit easier, because they don't pop up on my screen as fast as they do. For some reason, my phone is much quicker than my computer. I can't believe you're not watching these shows. Raquel, what the heck? Hold on. Let me get rid of that one comment. I can't find it now. And wasn't her marking having problems when she started? Yes. They don't sleep in the same room. We might as well. I wanted to finish with them because they are too much to even talk about. They're messy. Who do we want to start with? Who do y'all want to start with? Let's do the easiest one. Let's start with Darquavian and, God, what is that doctor's name? Test. Wait, what test? Let's start with, let's see. Sometimes I write things down because I have a very, 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 very bad memory. Can you guys see me? Wait, you were timed out? Hey, who's timing folks out in here? Who did that? I didn't see you get timed out. Hold on. Minnie. Minnie timed you out. What did you write? All you did was a hands up. Minnie, what you doing? Is somebody... Do you have your phone in your pocket? That happens. I'm sorry, Shay. She did get timed out for 300 seconds and waiting. I'm sorry. I'm sure it was an accident. I have been known to do that in people's lives a couple of times. You know what I figured out? The way not to do that is to turn the comments off, because I will put my phone in my pocket sometimes. No, you didn't say anything bad. I looked. You didn't say anything bad. And if you turn the comments off and you just listen and put it in your pocket, then you won't have the accident of timing somebody out. But it happens. Happens to the best. So I'm sorry, Shade. I know she didn't mean to do it. Minnie's a sweetheart. She would never do that. Don't ever post a tooth again or you're right. No more teeth. No more teeth, Shade. Or you're gone bye-bye. All right, we're going to start with, I still can't remember this stupid doctor's name. What is his name? Oh, Dr. Henry. That's it. Dr. Henry, who, by the way, is very odd. He's very, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of a word for him. Eccentric, maybe? And remember, when Darquavian first got there, oh, by the way, let me explain this for people who don't know. So Darquavian is the inmate who got out of prison. And so these people, just regular citizens, are taking in the inmates into their home and trying to help them get on their feet, having a place to stay, a place to sleep, a place to eat, and a place where they don't necessarily have to, worry about having a place to go, where they can find a job, get a job, start saving money. They're just helping them out. And so this guy, Dr. Henry, is a psychiatrist or a psychologist. I don't remember. He's one of the two. I think he's a psychologist. Anyway, he was Darquavian's psychologist or therapist or whatever you want to call it. I know they're both very different. Don't come at me. I'm aware. But I think there might be a little bit of conflict of interest there. But I guess not, because they're doing it anyway. Is he a hot doctor? God, no. No. Sorry, Dr. Henry, but nope. That's my personal opinion is no. But do y'all remember in the beginning of the show, he was shown to be like a hoarder. And have y'all noticed that all the stuff in his house is like slowly going away? Like, what's happening? Do y'all think the show is helping him? Do you think they had somebody come in and say, okay, we gotta know. No. We gotta clean this shit up. No. No hot doctor. Nope, and nope. Corn's mom says, nope. I mean, I'm sorry. Somebody might find him attractive. It's personally, he's not my type. We only like the hottie doctors. That is true. That is true, Raquel. That is very true. I love the hot doctors. I'm good with that. Anyway, well, I must have had a moment there. Just kidding. Well, I wrote about a hot doctor in my books, so of course I like hot doctors. Hello. So we will show them first since we are talking about them because not much went on with them this week. So this is Dr. Henry, Raquel. Oops, sorry, Dr. Henry. I didn't get a very good screen grab there, but it's okay. It's all good. I like, at first, I thought and he washed his hair here, y'all. Did y'all notice that? Because usually when they have him on the screen, his hair is usually not very clean. So I like that he is washing his hair. He looks like he is keeping himself up better, which I'm very glad to see that. Good job, Dr. Henry. Because when Darquavian first came in, his house was a mess. He was a mess. It was not good. So I'm wondering, are they both good for each other? Because, they went through a moment where things didn't go well and he was going to go stay with his uncle or cousin or whoever. And I know no more stains on his shirt. Like, what's happening? Corn's mom, I've noticed there's a change. There's a big change here. And I'm liking it. Now, I still don't find him attractive, but hey, he's doing better, right? And poor Darquavian lost his job. Not just one job, but both jobs. And he was working in what he said, he was working in construction and some type of a, I don't remember his other job. I want to say it was in like a factory of some kind. Pretty sure it was a factory. And I thought, oh, poor guy. I mean, working 2 jobs is hard enough. And he got his schedules mixed up. And he did say he contacted one of the other jobs prior to not being able to show up. And they just said, nope, you're fired. And, they're probably, unfortunately, where he says he feels defeated. I feel bad for this kid, y'all. I do. I don't know how you guys feel about him. I feel bad for him. Like, I think he's a good kid who got in a bad way. He did some bad stuff. But I think deep down he's a good kid. Yes, this particular guy. Yes, it is, Raquel. It is a crossover. Like, all of it's a crossover, sort of. You got the inmates, the roommates, the hoarders. You got it all on this one. Like, this show has it all. If you're not watching this, you are missing out. Factory and construction. That's what I thought. Yeah, you know what, Shade? I feel the same way. Like, I can't figure out. I think he's just eccentric. You know what I mean? I think he's just very set in his ways. If you notice, there's no female around. So I don't know if he's ever been married, or I kind of want to look these people up and see, like, if there's any information on, like, their past. Because they don't really talk that much about their past. Have you noticed? They don't really say much. A weird, nice, creepy guy. Okay, I can see that. But I mean, I like what he's doing. He is doing a good thing. Oh, he was married for 7 years. Look at Corn's mom has a better memory than me. I don't remember that. I thought I remembered him saying he was married. But that's it, though, because he's on up there in age. I mean, he's not a young guy. That's the only marriage he had? I'm going to have to be nosy. I don't have a lot of time to be nosy like some of these people claim that I do. They're all like, oh my gosh, the pecan women are all over there. They're recording. They're doing this, blah, blah, blah. Nope. I don't have time for that. I don't know who's doing it. I don't care. I love everybody that comes in here. I love everybody in the other chat that I go into. I don't go in very many lives. But the ones that I do go into, everybody's very nice to me. And I'm very nice to them because I don't have a reason not to be nice to them. Has 1 child, been divorced, and single for like 20 years. Wow. You are right there with the information. Thank you, Corn's mom. I can see why he's been single, though. He's a little bit odd. you get into your reality shows. Yes, you do. Like you're coming with the facts today. I appreciate that. I don't have the time for it. So I think, in my opinion, I think Dark Quavian's going to be okay. I think he's going to be okay. I think he's going to stay out of trouble. I did see him go where he's feeling defeated and he felt like he wouldn't just go back to his old ways. He said he could make 20, 30 grand in a few days. And I'm like, well, I don't know what you're doing, but that's definitely not legal because not many people make that kind of money in 2 or 3 days. Some people don't make that in a year. I can relate, but I don't recall exactly what it was that he did, but whatever it is, I really hope he doesn't go back to it. Classic quarter background. But I hope you're talking about him and not me, because I'm in the middle of moving some stuff around. You know, Shade, I was wondering the same thing. Something really that's really suspicious. And he didn't go into details either. All I know is that he was ready to go back to Dr. Henry's house, no matter how much of a mess it was or how much they weren't getting along at the time. So something happened at the uncle's house. I don't know what, but it wasn't good. Maybe he was afraid he was going to get back into what he was doing before. Maybe the uncle is into that kind of stuff. I don't know. You never know with these people. They don't show a whole lot. So the next couple that we have, or the next inmate to roommate situation we have, which by the way is kind of bugging me a little bit, okay? Okay, so we have a couple. Kyle and Sandra, and then Nick is the inmate. So Kyle and Sandra are the roommates. Nick is the inmate. Remember he bought a Range Rover, probably paid cash for it? Dude, I don't know how much money you got for your stimulus check, but it must have been hella good. Because most people don't come out of prison with that kind of money. I don't know why it's asking me to okay that comment. That's weird. I must have it set up that way. That could be true too. I was thinking that too, because look at how well they get along now, and they got along really well before. So I'm wondering if it was just for the show kind of situation. Also, they don't have a inmate to roommate situation if he's living with his uncle. You know what I mean? Because that's family. That's not the way the show intended it to be. So it kind of makes me wonder, did something happen there, or did they say, okay, well, you don't get paid unless you're on the show? I don't know. I agree with you though, Corn's mom. Something about her just rubs me the wrong way. That's right. It was Bitcoin. He had a lot of money in Bitcoin and cashed some out. That's what it was. Smart. I mean, hey, gotta give him credit. But this girl just laid into him. Now, she sees him more than we do. Obviously, right? Because she's there with him a lot. It's kind of weird. Okay, well, this is where he wanted the girlfriend to come and stay, which I get it. Part of their house rules were no girls spending the night, no friends coming over, hanging out, and whatnot. And I understand that because that is their house. That is their home. Which now that I'm looking at, it's kind of messy and it's making me nervous. But anyway, she's always crocheting. I know. That's all she ever does is freaking crochet. It's just strange. Maybe it's maybe it relaxes her or something. She's a little bitty girl too, isn't she? But she just has it in her mind that this guy is doing something bad. He's doing something wrong. But he did get back into drinking, y'all. And I will say this, for an addict, that's a bad thing. That's a really bad thing. It starts with drinking, and then it can get worse from there, because once you start the drinking, you're not thinking. It's like how I rhyme. I do that all the time, y'all. I rhyme a lot, and it's very weird. And guess who's the only person in my house that laughs at it? Me. Yeah. So there's that. Her room does look a little like a hoarder, doesn't it? I don't like that. That drives me crazy. So here's Nick. Oh, okay. And then Sandra is saying that the girl that he wanted to come over to the house, that she has heard nothing but crazy things about her. Well, and maybe he was just venting or whatever. Maybe she's not totally crazy, but maybe she is. I don't know. Not my call. And here we have Sandra again, and she insists, okay, for somebody that is insisting that he is using, you see that big, huge bottle of wine that's almost empty sitting right in front of her face? She drinks a lot. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry, my kid is home from school, and yeah, I've noticed that too, Raquel. There does seem to be sort of a pattern here, right? It's weird though. You want to take people in your home, but you don't want to clean it. It's strange. That's true too, Corn's mom. I don't think. Wait a minute though. Didn't she make some stuff for this so-called Mardi Gras thing that they had go on? Didn't she make like some little hats or something like that? Raquel. I think you might be right. In her defense, I wouldn't want some. Yeah. No. I agree with you. I agree with you on that. Absolutely. I do. However, I feel like that's a big old bottle of wine right there. If she drank that much by herself, she should be a little lit by now. And if she's not, wow. Let's just put it this way. I have drank my fair share of wine in my lifetime. If I had drank that much of one of those big bottles of wine, yeah, I wouldn't be on TV because I would probably be somewhere drooling on myself. It's just, I think she did, but we don't see her crocheting it. Oh, that's true. She could have bought it. She was very bothered by the fact that her crocheting wasn't going well that day. I wonder if it was because of the large bottle of wine that you've been drinking. I don't want to put her down, y'all, but there's something about her that just bugs me. I can't put my finger on it, but it does. Now, she's always accusing this guy of being high, which he might be. I don't know. I personally don't see it. I did see him have a few drinks at one point, but not a whole bottle of wine, which, by the way, that bottle of wine, I'm just going to tell y'all this right now. That bottle of wine is equal to 2 bottles of regular wine. One of those big bottles is 2 bottles of wine. That's a lot of wine. I know my stuff when it comes to wine, but I don't do boxed wine. I know, I get the good stuff. Now, when they asked why she thought he was high, she said because his eyes were dilated and just the way he was acting, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you recall, and for those of you who don't know, remember her brother or something like that had a problem with addiction. So she is familiar with what it looks like when they start to get back on substances and whatnot, and they have this, issues. I mean, I get it. She knows what it looks like, but then again, she might be looking a little bit harder than she needs to, and she needs to lay off the wine, in my personal opinion. That's my opinion, and I can have it because I'm telling you, girl, if you're drinking that much wine in one day, you're not exactly sober. I'm just saying. And nobody that comes to drink that much wine to be sober. That's not possible. Nope. Well, it means she's using, though. I mean, if he's using, that's a whole nother beast right there. But still. Yes, she does. I get the same impression from her, Corn's mom. I do. I get the same exact impression. And she's, you think it's because she's on TV? Maybe that's not normally her personality? Or you think it's because she's drunk? What do we think? Because I don't know. I'm drinking right now as we speak. I'm not telling you what's in there either. Actually, I will. And by the way, it's not cheap anymore, y'all. I drink this Waterloo. I don't have a can in here. I drink Waterloo strawberry flavored because she's drunk. Exactly. Thank you. I said the same thing. Like, you can't drink that much and not be buzzed. Waterloo strawberry flavor, and it's hard to find. And thank you, inflation or whatever's happening right now. I know y'all see it. It went from $5 something a 12 pack to almost $8 a 12 pack. So I don't get to have as much of it as I used to. And because I'm so addicted to it, and yes, I'm addicted to water. And thank you very much. Contrary, is that the word I'm looking for? To what another, and I'm not going to call her we'll just call her YouTube person. Somebody that likes to rant all the time. There's a big difference between being a content creator and being someone who likes to rant. A lot of people like to rant. I'm addicted to water. I need a 12-step program. It's expensive. I ordered 4 12 packs yesterday, and it was and it was through Instacart. So it's like $40 because I tip really well. Oh, exactly. Well, see, that's what I was thinking, and I didn't really notice it until I pulled it up on my computer. I thought it was a small bottle of wine, but once I'm looking at it on my computer, I can tell. I know those bottles of wine. Hello. That's a lot. And did you notice he picked it up out of the refrigerator and brought it to her? It's kind of like they know each other's habits. I don't know. I wonder if her claiming that him being high is part of the show, the drama for the show. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like it is. Wait, what? I hear her say it 3 times. Wait, what did she say 3 times? I'm doing good to watch them once, especially with the Real Housewives of YouTube. Yeah, I get you, Shade. I've had to do a huge reduction on the amount of YouTube that I watch because we're getting less creators and more ranters. And the ranting, especially when it's in my earbud, is like, causes my anxiety to get a little crazy. So I'm like, if I wanted to hear ranting, I don't know. I just assume to watch it on my shows. She's always messing up her threads because you're drunk. She's like, Just kidding. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Okay, so this is her husband. I'm sorry, dude. The dreadlocks. Please get rid of them. Please get rid of them. That is the only suggestion I have for you because there's no way in hell that you get those clean. I'm sorry. When I see people with dreadlocks, I don't have any problem with people who have dreadlocks. I'm not hating. I'm just saying there is no way he gets that head clean. The reason I know that is because y'all know that I have a huge love for watching Christina Randall. And how many times do I say her name? As a matter of fact, I have a little shout out from her on my channel. But she had these they're called dreadlocks, right? Whatever they're called. She had those, and she was saying, because when she got them out, y'all, it took several people, several hours, and more than one day to remove those. And she was like, I've never felt so free in my whole life because she finally had like just regular hair. She said we found stuff in these, found stuff I didn't even know existed. And I guess when she would wash her hair and let it dry, because it wouldn't dry very well, that it would get kind of moldy. I can't imagine having moldy ass hair. Oh, I was really glad to see her get. Bye, Raquel. Bye. Tomorrow I'm covering Love After Lockup, which I think you do watch. So hopefully you'll come back in. Oh, they're just boyfriend, girlfriend. That's right. They're not married. Yeah, but here's the thing, Corn's mom. With his type of hair, even washing it, he probably does wash it. But there's no way to get it clean. I already watched this whole big thing with Christina Randall getting hers out. She was like, I will never, ever, ever do this again. But she had a reason for doing it. If you go back, do you guys watch her? If you don't watch her, you're missing out, because this girl puts some of the best content, as far as I'm concerned, on the internet, on YouTube. She's really good. So they're just roommates? Wait a minute, they're not a couple? I thought they were a couple. How much do I miss when I watch this show? I must be falling asleep. I thought that they were a couple. Many of them need makeovers. Yeah, I have to agree with that one, Shade, just a little bit. I don't object at all. Are they really just roommates? I'm missing something here. Because they fight like they're a couple. I mean, I think they do. Right? I'm confused. I thought they were a couple. Don't they sleep in the same room? Well, I mean, hey, weirder things have happened. But yes, get rid of those. That's my suggestion. Get them. Go. Just get them out. They don't like them. Oh, wait. Let me get rid of this comment so we can see what's going on here. Oh, this is where he calls. I guess they're on the phone. Somebody blank saying that I'm high, dude. So he's talking. So Nick is speaking to Kyle about the situation that took place there, because they had a big argument, a big falling out, which I can't figure out if it's because she is drunk and he is high, or neither, or both. I'm not sure. But they clearly don't like each other very well. Either that or it's all for the show. I'm not sure. But she is very accusatory. Like, I mean, if you can't prove it, don't say it. But I personally don't think he looks like he's on anything. Do y'all? I mean, I guess I'm not a perfecter. Not a perfecter. I'm not perfect at picking up on, like, you can't see his eyes very, very close up on, like, these shots when he does his confessional and stuff like that. When he goes in and tells about, like, what's going on, he looks fine to me. I thought he looked fine here. I don't know. I don't see it, but she lives with him. I don't. So what do y'all think of this Javon and Artie situation? Because I feel like that fight was made up too. I'm not sure. That's what I'm thinking, Corn's mom. He doesn't come off like he's on anything. I mean, I have seen people high before, unfortunately, and I don't see it. He is very focused. He's focused on trying to get a female in the house. That's what he's focused on, which is expected. The guy was in prison for I don't know how long. And I bet, watch Corn's mom answer that. I don't know how long. I don't want to say, because if I don't want to say incorrectly. I'm a doofus. I'll have to look it up. Oh, you don't have to look it up. Shade, stop bugging me. That's funny. Yeah, right. Because remember that one other couple is married and they're called the roommates, which I think in their situation, I think they actually are roommates because they're strange. We're going to get to them last. We'll zip through this little inmate to roommate situation right here. So we have Javon, who is, now he looks high. I'm sorry, y'all. If anybody looks high, he looks high. Maybe it's just a screenshot. I don't know. But he got into a big old fight with Artie's son because he didn't show up on time for dinner and whatnot. He showed up in the middle of the night, disrupted the whole household. It was like, he's messy. However, he seems to be kind of trying to get his stuff together, which I'm actually glad to see. Well, report back to us since you're a historian, Cornswallow. That's funny. That is funny, Shade. I like that she's trying to get him on the right road. So she has got a position for him to do some cleaning and what looks to be, let's see, I think it is it's like a gym. It is a gym. It's not like a gym. It is a gym. And he said that what was so spectacular and different about his cleaning techniques is that he uses all natural stuff. I can appreciate that. This would be Artie. By the way, Artie has had several surgeries. Now, don't ask me why, because I don't recall. Y'all, like I said, I ain't got time for all this. I think Javon is going to make it, and I think Artie is. Yes, I agree, Corn's mom. I agree. I think that she is exactly what he needs. I think these two are going to be a good duo. She's in there showing him, how to do some work, make some money, the right way, kind of like Darius was doing, right? And whatever it takes, I say kudos, because I think she's good for him. And was it bone disease? Oh, you're right. It was bone disease. Bless her heart. She's been through it. I mean, she's really been through it. And she also, for those of you who don't know, whether you watched the show or you forgot, had served time in the past. Remember? She had served time, but she's been out for quite some time now, several years. And that was her reasoning for wanting to help this guy out. And I think this guy was was her friend's son or something along those lines. You're going to be my, yes, Corn's mom. I need that undercover reporter. I don't pay much or anything at all, but I will gladly let you have that job. So next time you come in, you just put on there Susie's undercover reporter, and I'll know exactly who you are. It'll be amazing. She's not a hoarder. I know, she's clean. I like that. Yeah, y'all, we actually have a couple on here that are clean. They keep their place clean. Now, we have the last inmate to roommate. I don't know what to think about this, y'all. I watch these people and I'm like, y'all act like you're grown-up children of the corn or something. You know what I mean? Like, there's such a creep factor to the whole. Finally, not a hoarder. I know, right? I don't think this next couple is a hoarder either. But when you see them, for those of you who don't watch the show. Okay, first of all, so we know Bill is the inmate, and we have Mark and Sharna are the roommates, the married couple who don't sleep in the same room together, who he was okay with his wife writing and talking to an inmate while she's married to him. I would not be okay with that. And then to just go, oh, by the way, honey, I'm going to bring him into our home and give him a place to stay and help him with money and blah, blah, blah. And you know what I'm starting to think, y'all? Because remember the last episode, he was getting ready to go see his girlfriend. Okay. Bill has a girlfriend in, I think, California. And they talk all the time. They're talking about getting married and whatnot. And I think she seems to be good for him. I don't know. But him, her and her mother are helping him out a little bit financially because he is a writer, which, by the way, he does state that is a real job. As a matter of fact, author is a legitimate job. Tell him about it, Bill, because that is a fact. It is a real job. And let me tell y'all how much of a job being a writer, an author, and publishing and all that is. It is way harder than most jobs that you will ever imagine. Because, man, it's hard emotionally, physically. You just don't know. Like, I can't tell you how many hours I put into writing my books. Like, so many. So many. They did, Corn's mom? Shut up. Hold on. Was this talked about on the show, or is this just, girl, you do a lot of research? Really? Wait a minute. Okay. Sharna was okay until he mentioned Mary. Yep. When he got his girlfriend, Sharna's like, oh no. And he's insisting that I come down here in like these sexy outfits and whatnot to try to get his attention. I'm like, do y'all think she did? Because I kind of feel like she did. Now, it depends on, what your idea of sexy or whatever kind of nighty is. You know what I mean? Maybe to him it was, and maybe to her it wasn't. There you go. There you go, Shade. That's exactly what I'm saying. I think he was spot on. Why does he want to lie about it? Why would he lie about it? And why is Mark not going, excuse me, honey, but did you really do that? Something's not. Oh, you saw an interview that Bill did? Shut up. Corn's mom. Send me that if you know where to find it. Oh, I would love to interview them. I don't think I would be very nice to them, though. I don't know if I could do it. I would have to ask some really tough questions. How did that go? Okay, I need that. If you can find that, Corn's mom, and send that to me, I would really appreciate it. You are the bomb. Bomb diggity. Yes, ma'am. I need to make Corn's mom a mod in here. I need to mod more people because, well, I have so many coming in. I'm just kidding. I love my group in here. And one of Bill's interviews on the show, he said Mark was fine when they had a woman living there. But they, shut up. They did her dirty too? Wait, who said they did her dirty? The girl? Or the couple? Ooh, you're going to IG it? Oh, thank you. Oh, I won't make you a mod if you don't want to be. Oh, you'll be just be my, you know what? I'll gladly take the investigator part. That is great for me, especially if you tend to carry your your phone in your pocket. Yes. Oh, that would be excellent, Shade. I could do that. I could totally do that. Ooh, let's do that. By the way, really quickly, speaking of doing things, this weekend we're going to have a live. Us pecan bitches. Vile women that we are. We're so vile and mean. All of us are so mean and vicious and terrible and disgusting and whatever you want to call it. Are going to have a little celebration this weekend. I can't tell you what it is just yet, but I'm pretty sure all the pecan bitches will be here. So it'll be fun. Y'all join us because it's going to be fun. Bill said the woman said they did her dirty. I bet they did, though, because they did him dirty. And you know what? I like Bill. I like him. Now, I thought this was a really shitty thing to do. The guy goes, he visits his girlfriend in California. He comes back. He has a hard time even getting back to the house because he has to wait on a car to get him and whatnot. He doesn't have transportation. And he gets there, and they had changed the locks, which is kind of interesting given his job. Hold on a minute, and I'll show y'all. So he was like, oh, I get here, and they want to lock me out, which I thought was an interesting thing for them to do because he goes, I was known for being a very, very notorious burglar. He worked for an alarm company and I want to say a locksmith or something like that. Like, dude, you really thought that changing a lock for this guy was gonna what keep him out? He could easily pick the damn lock. Of course, he also said he didn't want to break his parole, so I get that. But how rude was that? I mean, what did they think he was gonna come in and steal their stuff? What did they think he was gonna do? I didn't think that was cool at all. And I'm telling you right now, it's because I know the ice machine hid the ice machine. Like, the guy wants one thing after coming out of prison, and that is ice, because you know that they don't get cold drinks and ice and whatnot in prison, or if they do, it's probably very rare. And he even said that. He goes, I just want ice. He goes, it's nice to have ice in a drink. I like to chew on it. I mean, the little things. Why not allow him to have just, I mean, it's ice, for God's sake. Why are you so damn picky about your stupid ass ice machine? I'm telling you, I want to talk to that woman and I want to ask her some real questions. Like, he couldn't get it. Yeah, he could. Well, of course he he probably didn't have to pick the locks. He probably knows other ways to get in. Shade, right? They're creepy. I'm telling you, children of the corn, grown up, and I can't. And there's something about the way that they, and I don't usually pick on people for their looks, but honestly, talk about needing a makeover. Oof. Okay, the one thing that I did think was interesting was he's laying here and he's waiting on them. Do y'all notice anything unusual? How is it that you don't have a job? You really don't have money. Can't really help them with the bills. But you got not one, but two cell phones? Hell, I struggle to pay for one. So I'm wondering, like, is one for... I don't understand it. And it looks like they're pretty expensive ones, too. Yeah, because the lower one is clearly iPhone. I know it's not Android because I have Android. Now, the top one looks like a cheesy one, but I wonder, why does he have two phones? Right? He's got two phones. Why? Do you think maybe one is for, like, the show where they can contact him or something? I'm confused. I don't know why the two phones. I just thought that was really odd, and I was going to bring that to y'all's attention in case you didn't notice, because I was like, wait, what you doing with two phones there, mister? And no job. Get yourself a job. But I like Bill. I like him. I don't know. I think he came in. He was trying to abide by their stupid rules. I don't know if y'all remember those rules. I don't have a picture of them right now, but that was ridiculous. Like, essentially, you can't do anything in that house. Don't breathe wrong. Don't eat. Don't have ice. Don't sleep. Don't have meat. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Right, Shade? I'm trying to figure that one out. I don't understand that. So then they get home and the discussion starts, and man, it is not going well. It's not going well at all. And Bill called out a lot of things on this couple. Okay, look at this dude on the left. I'm sorry, look at both of them. Are they brother and sister? Okay, now I'm starting to wonder. Are they brother and sister? Because they look a lot alike. No, our movies, no, nothing. No meat in the house. Do y'all remember that? And he said something about, look, I've got my muscles, it's got muscle atrophy, because when you're in prison, unless you're working out a lot, and they probably don't give them the right types of foods, honestly, to keep, that atrophy from happening. But if you're not having the right proteins and stuff like that, you have to make. She said, what was it she said she gave him in exchange for the actual meat? She was giving him proteins, but it wasn't like meat proteins. You could tell this guy likes his meat. Come on. He was having to put his sandwich on top of the vent to keep it cold. Yes, the AC vent. Thank you, Shade. I was like, that's not right. it's meat and it's okay if it's in a refrigerator. Like, let the guy have a small refrigerator or something for his stuff. You can't insist just because somebody's living in your house what they can and can't eat. That's not right. I thought that was way out of line. I didn't understand it. Like, if you don't want to eat meat, fine, don't eat meat. But you can't insist that somebody else doesn't. Yes, and the toilet paper. Well, because, he said that was a thing that they did in prison, and I didn't really think they gave out much toilet paper there, but apparently they do. Cauliflower. Are you sure she said cauliflower? I know she said cottage cheese. You're right about that one. But cauliflower is not protein. I don't blame him. I don't blame him, Corn's mom. Who can live off of that? No. And I don't even like cottage cheese. And cauliflower, well, I don't mind it, but I don't necessarily hunt it down. The man enjoys his TP. Leave him alone. Right, Shade? Give him his damn TP. I felt bad for him, though, and then he was on the phone with his girlfriend, and that was a problem with her. And that was a problem with her because I'm telling you, you don't write to a man in prison and talk to a man for as long as she did with this guy and not have some sort of emotional attachment at least. But I feel like she had a thing for him. And that's why he said, don't preach about being such a good Christian. Don't do it. I'm telling y'all, he knows things we don't. Bill is the one I need to talk to. That's the one I need to have an interview with. Ooh, Corn's mom. You can find out where he's at. I think she was talking about helping him lose weight. But then again, I'm probably wrong. Well, that's not her business, though. You know what I mean? It's not her decision. If the man wants to be heavy, let him be heavy. If he wants to eat meat, let him eat meat. He was then hiding his meat over at the next door neighbor's house because she would not allow the meat anywhere in the house. I'm like, what? Why? What? Are you that? Is she that against meat? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Exactly. Thank you. I thought that was odd too. Wait a minute, he has a channel. Shut up. Corn's mom with the facts today. Shade. Exactly. I mean, and he wrote a book. Do y'all remember? He said he's an author. He wrote a book. I wonder how he published it. I wonder if he self-published. Oh my gosh. Hello, Lisa Ann. Hi, darling. Send me. Ooh, Corn's mom. I'm gonna be hitting you up for all kinds of stuff now and be like, oh, but Corn's mom. Here we go. We gotta talk. I sent you the name of the interview. Oh, I'm so excited. I did not know he had a channel, but that would make sense because he probably wants to advertise and talk about, his book, maybe his experience in prison. I don't know. That's how Christina Randall got started. She started off talking about her experience in prison, why she was there, how she changed herself. I'm not lying if y'all are not following her and you don't listen to her. She is a wonderful person. She's sweet. She does not put up with any shenanigans. She rarely goes live, and I think she only goes live on her Patreon, but I love her. I'm not lying. If y'all are not following her, you're missing out because she has good content, good stuff. Yes, he did. Oh, wait a minute. He advertised his channel? I knew he advertised his book, but I didn't know he advertised his channel. Wow, you pick up on it. Did you say you watched the show twice? Maybe that's why I didn't pick up on it. I didn't hear him say he had his channel. I don't even know his last name. Wait a minute. Corn's mom? You're going to tell me that next? Oh, you know what? I can Google it. And I bet money it'll come right up. The Google is my buddy. The Google, except for now Corn's mom is now my next. Corn's mom is next to Google now. I'm going to have the Google number 1 and Corn's mom is going to be number 2 because she gets a lot of good information. I tell you who else does too, and that's Minnie. I don't know if Minnie's still in here, but Minnie gets some good information about these people on reality shows. Like she gives me good stuff, which I highly appreciate. Sorry, y'all. I have a really dry throat. So here's where he starts calling them out on having a bad marriage. He's like, Sharna, Mark, y'all don't even get along. You're not, because he's talking about him and his girlfriend are going to get married, and he's like, yeah, well, we'll see how that goes. He goes, excuse me. He goes, you'll probably be getting divorced by the time I get married. He was like, excuse me. He goes, yeah, because you don't have a real marriage. Y'all fight all the time. Here's where, they provided eggs and cottage cheese. My bad. There it is. There it is, Corn's mom. When they asked about him having a job, he was very persistent in letting them know, yes, I am a writer. That is considered a job. And even seems even his parole officer sees it that way as well. So Sharna says, you've harassed me. Oh, this is Sharna talking to Bill about how he has harassed her many, many times about Mary. Now, for those of you who don't know, Mary, thank you, Shade. You're amazing. Look at this. I have the best people in here. Mary is Bill's girlfriend, soon to be wife. I don't know if they ever got married yet or not, but it seems like they have a really good relationship. I don't know. But these two, no. The minute they said they slept in separate bedrooms, and I started hearing her talk about this close friendship / relationship, I was like, they are married. Yay! Wait, I don't remember exactly what was happening here. That's why you just said you're turning it over to me. I don't remember what was going on in this particular scene. And I just watched it. See how terrible my memory is? The worst memory ever. It's all that booze I drink. Either way, it's about to get real on next week's episode. Because remember, they said that they were trying to get out of the whatever agreement that it was they have. I don't know if it's with the show or just him in general or with the parole officer. I'm not sure, but this is going to end really ugly. And I would not be surprised if if Mark and Sharna are not either getting divorced or already divorced, because they are not a good couple. They're not a good couple. You know what? I'm going to put... Shut up. Really, Lisa Ann? I saw that they were trying to do that. Okay, I'm going to put this up there. Okay, for those of you who want to follow Bill, thank you for finding that, Shade. I love my little group. Y'all are so great. Damn it, y'all are on top of things here. Y'all, I work. And then I'm a mom. And my kid has had a busy couple of weeks with, fall break. And then all this week she had homecoming. I'm busy. I am a busy, busy, busy mama. I am very involved in my kid's life, and I always will be. So, and I'm not hating on anybody else at all. It's not shade or anything like that. It's fact. I love my kid. I've lost a child, so, it just means a lot more to me to spend time with her. Because, 15 years old, if she wants to spend time with me, I'll take it. Because one of these days, she's going to look at me and go, no, I want to go hang out with my friends, not you. She still hangs out with her friends. I am very excited to hear that, Lisa Ann. I kind of had a feeling it was going to go that way. I hadn't seen that it was verified yet, but I kind of thought it was going to go that way. I'm just the assistant. Corn's mom is the boss. Yay. Well, I don't mind. I take all the assistants and whatnot that I can get. Yeah, I'm glad they got married because he must have been talking to her while he was in prison, is my guess. Because obviously he never had any intentions whatsoever of getting with crazy Sharna. But I think she was expecting something a little different. I'm telling you. TMA confirmed? Oh, TMZ. I was like, wait, what? Oh, okay. That's, you can tell I don't keep up with my social media that much. Oh, she said it was up to Mark if Bill has to leave. That's right. That's right. You're absolutely right. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's he's going. Um, and I think aren't we getting close to the end? Yeah, because probably I'm guessing next week is probably the season finales of these two shows, is my guess. But don't worry, because there are a lot more shows coming on. Is anybody watching the Love Boat? The real Love Boat? Is anybody watching that? And Bachelor in Paradise. Shoot, that comes on tonight. Yes. I love Bachelor in Paradise. I don't care about the other Bachelor shows, but Bachelor in Paradise is my jam. I love it. My son is grown and my hubby is always in the shop, so I have plenty of time. Well, there you go. Wait, who's the know-it-all? Are we talking about Sharna? Survivor and okay, I don't watch Amazing Race, but Corn's mom, I do watch Survivor, and I have watched every single episode from day one. I've never missed an episode of Survivor. Even when my kid was at St. Jude, we watched Survivor in her room. We found a way to make time to watch Survivor because that was the days before, you really could. I couldn't record stuff. We were in a hospital. We watched every episode. Survivor has been kind of a it's been a constant in my life for the last, what are we on, episode 24 now, or 20 40? No, it's 40 something because they do 2 a year. 40 42. I feel like it's 42 or 43, I'm not sure. Haven't watched Bachelor or Bachelorette shows for years. I stopped watching Shade after they got rid of Chris. I'm like, nope, Chris is part of the show. And once he left, I was like, I don't want to watch it anymore. It started becoming too manufactured. Like, the guys and the girls coming on there are strictly on there to get their faces out there. They've got to, it's all about getting the numbers, social media, modeling gigs, whatever it is they're trying. And they all, if you look at it, a lot of them from being on the show leave the show, and boom, all of a sudden everything starts picking up for them. So yeah, they don't always go on with good intentions, which I don't like. Look at how many don't last. The couples, they get together and a few months later you hear that, oops, they broke up. Really, Corn's mom? You've watched them all too? I'm obsessed. I love it. Exactly, Shade. It's too much production. I don't get it. That's probably the reason why I really, really like Bachelor in Paradise, because they can't really determine who's going to end up with who, except for, or whom, whichever. I always get those mixed up. And I know I'm a writer, but I still get it mixed up. But have you ever noticed, there'll be somebody, for those of you that watch Bachelor in Paradise, there'll be a person down there and they'll say, well, I was really hoping for so-and-so to come here. Or somebody will say, I'm really hoping that so-and-so doesn't show up. And then, boom, magically, there they are. They're at the top of the stairs just waiting for you to say their name. They're just standing up there waiting. They're like, oh, wait, when you say my name, here I come down the stairs. I'm going to cause a big ruckus. I watch a lot of documentaries, docuseries, true crime. Yeah, Shade, that's why I'm telling you. If you don't follow Christina Randall, please do. Here, I'm going to put her name in here for you. Because I'm not even lying. If you like true crime, you'll love her channel. She does. And if all you have to do is put her name in. Subscribe to her, because every week she puts out at least one new video, but most weeks she puts out a couple. But you can go back to all of her previous videos, and she is really, really, she's a really good storyteller. She's a cute Southern girl. She's really pretty. But for a while, she had it rough. I mean, things didn't go so well for her. Well, hello, AMNB8. Hello. I don't know who you are, but hi. Oh, definitely check her out. You're gonna, oh my God, I'm telling Shay, you are going to fall in love with her. I'm telling you, I love her. I listen to her religiously. I will listen to her stuff over people being live any day. I will go back and find old videos where she talks about being in prison or, tips and tricks and stuff that they used to do, make makeup and all kinds of stuff, cakes and things like that while they were in prison. I'm interested in that. I have a weird obsession with prison. NB or Lauren from Amber? Oh, from Amber's room? Oh, welcome. I listen to her stuff. Sometimes I'm able to go in there, and sometimes I'm just like, life's too crazy, and I don't get to make it in there. But yeah, I like Amber. She's a good storyteller too. I will have to say she gets very into like certain situations, and I'm all, oh, you can tell by her voice if she's in good mood, bad mood, or maybe in somewhere in the middle. And I'm kind of like, okay, I know where this is gonna go. It's pretty easy. Either way, though, I like watching her too. So, okay, tomorrow I am covering the finale, the season finale of Love After Lockup, which, oh my God. We just won't even get into that right now. It was weird. Some of it was weird. I can tell that there was a lot of time in between filming and whatnot. Secret friend, hello. You did come at the end, dear. That's okay. You can rewatch. I think I pretty much got it covered. Wait, what does that say? Exit 4, 14th Avenue, Bay 8th Street. Huh. For some reason, that's very interesting to me, and I don't know why. Because I'm so nosy sometimes. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, so y'all talk about Love After Lockup too. Don't you love that show? I love it. And the new season of Love During Lockup is getting ready to come out. I don't know. I don't know if I like Love During Lockup as much as I do Love After Lockup and Life After Lockup, because they can't show the other person very much. The one that's in prison or jail or whatever they may be. They can't show that much about them because, they're in prison, so they can't record anything unless they, sit down and have a conversation with them. But yes, thank you, secret friend. Y'all, when you leave, please don't forget to like. It's so easy. Just a little like button. It helps me out a lot. And I am going to start going live much more often. That doesn't mean I'm going to put makeup on, though. Don't expect it. I don't like makeup. I'm not a makeup person. Yeah, see, I feel the same way, Shade. I don't like the during as much as I do the love and life. I think, and I have much to say about that finale. That was, wow. Let's just say, Chaz, no. I like you. I like Chaz, y'all. If you don't know, I did an interview with him a few months back, maybe a month and a half, something like that. Oh, see, Corn's mom, I thought they were. Look, she corrected herself. They are a couple. The couple we were talking about, who were we talking about at the time? Kyle and Sandra. Yes, they're a couple. Yeah, I did an interview with Chaz. If y'all have not watched it, go back and look for it. He is very different in my interview than what we see on TV. Very different. He's actually a really good guy. He's a smart guy. I know, right? I love it, Shade. I'm so excited. I am so excited to have somebody to help me out. I appreciate that, Corn's mom. I will need to send you a little gift. I mean, hey, I'm a gift giver. I'm not rich, but I believe in giving gifts for people who help me out. So I like it. Yes, Chaz did like Shade a lot. Shade, are you still single? Wait, I think you were not single at the time. You're just glad he finally got laid. Yeah, but Shade, if you watched the episode, yes, hit the like. It is free 99. Isn't that what Jules always tells us? It is. It's free. It's free and it helps me. It helps me a lot. It helps the algorithm. Complicate. Okay. Now that I can relate 100%. Or as some people like to say, because they like to go higher than 100%, 150%, 150, or maybe 1,000. I have to be a smart ass because I can't stand it. Well, Corn's mom, anyway, you know what I'll do? Wait a minute, weren't you inquiring about my books? Somebody just wrote me recently about my books. I'm going to send you a free book. How about that? Oh, you're in a situationship. Oh, okay. See, you know what? I actually know exactly what that is. I know exactly. On God. Secret friend? On God. I don't understand that. I love God. I love, I'm all about God. I'm about Jesus. I'm about all that. And I'm going to tell you one thing right now that I'm going to do a live later this week where we just talk. Because I notice I'm getting a lot of stuff in here that doesn't relate to the shows. But when I hear a person swear on a deceased person, whether it be a elderly person or a young person, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't swear on people that are dead or alive. Don't do that. Do not do that. Don't. No, and I don't think he enjoys the slander either. Thank you very much, secret friend. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because whether you believe it or not, stuff can come back to bite you in your ass. And here's a long story. I'll have to go into it. You know what? What is today? Monday? Ooh, how about we do like a Wednesday live? And we'll just do a chat. We'll just talk. And we could do like an open panel with people that I know, and I can send them the link via a DM. Because if I put it down in here, yeah, I don't want some weirdos coming up here. No thanks. I'm not in the mood for that. But don't forget, this weekend we got a nice fun live going. Oh, also, y'all, because I like prisoners and stuff so much, we're going to do something. It's a game. I'll just tell you that it's a game, and it does have to do with prisoners or people that have been arrested. That's all I'm going to tell you. I don't want to give anybody else any hints because I wouldn't want them to take my idea and actually do something other than rant. You know what I mean? So, but that'll be fun. And somebody else gave me the idea. So thank you to that person. And I don't actually recall who it was at the time, but I appreciate it. So I am going to dip out of here because I have things to do. My child is home. My dog took off to go see what she's doing. She stayed here with me until my kid got here. She's so cute. But y'all, appreciate everything that you do, your comments, your help, your coming in. Thank you so much. Oh, Shade, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, like super fun. I appreciate everybody supporting me. I don't say that enough. My mods, I love y'all to death. Even though somebody accidentally got Shade, poor Shade. She got the 300-second timeout. It's all good. Everybody have a wonderful evening, and I'm going to peace out of here. But I love y'all, and I will see you soon. Bye.